Hold up.
Yeah.
Last game for the Pacers, a loss to the Raptors in Toronto.
And no matter how well you defend, when you shoot that poorly, it's going to be a very difficult challenge for you to get a win.
Yeah, there was sort of a snowball effect in that game too, guys. I mean, what started as a cold night for a few guys turned into a cold night for just about everybody.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for Indiana, Allen is out there with Mahinmi. Then there's Hill. Then it's Paul George. And it's Ellis in at the 2 spot. Now here is Hill. Offline with his 3. Irving from long range. Hill pulls it in. Here's Indiana. George with the ball. He's picked up by James. And George, here we go. Clock at 6. And the rejection by LeBron. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Smith's running.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now here is Hill. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And he gets it to go.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Smith's shot is good.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
George against LeBron. And George kicks to Ellis. And it's off from 3-point range. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And George kicks to Ellis. Allen inside, working on Love. Ellis. The offensive rebound. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. The Pacers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Irving. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Irving's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Cleveland leading by 4. To the inside. Smith. Here's Thompson. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
And here's the fast break. Love leading the way.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Iman Shumpert is checked in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. Lawson outside. Indiana needs to get a shot off. From deep, Miles. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. And it's Dellavedova missing. Pacers trail by 8. The feed now to Lawson. Jacks up a 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Mozgov against Turner. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Irving. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Shumpert with the steal. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Shumpert's running.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Pass to Dellavedova. It's tipped. And it's Hill penetrating. Here is Miles. Guarded by Shumpert. Deep 2 from Hill. And he gets the jumper to drop. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Here's Fry. And the layup's good off the glass. Fry's got his first points in this one.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passes. Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Cavaliers lead by 8. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
On the court right now for the Pacers. We've got Ellis. Paul George is out there with Turner. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. And it's Hill in a point guard.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Pacers trailed by 10. Ellis outside. Launches it. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Lavoy Allen's checked in for Turner. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. The Pacers beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
Deep 2 from Hill. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Over in the corner, Ellis. The shot's good on the assist by George. Ellis has got 5 points so far.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert. And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And the Executive of the Year award is an odd one. I mean, giving yearly to the executive that was deemed to have had the best year with their roster, that is perhaps the hardest thing to evaluate.
Pulls from the top of the key. Again, the miss by Ellis.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
And for the Executive of the Year award, it's hard to evaluate because for GMs, Clark, it takes years of moves to reach a certain point.
Yeah, it's an annual award, but it's awarded for years of decisions, if that makes any sense. One big signing or trade isn't quite enough to win the award.
First trip to the line for him here. And he knocks down the first one. Shumpert is checked in for J.R. Smith. Indiana also making some changes. Solomon Hill comes in for Mahinmi. And it's C.J. Miles in for Paul George. Stolen by Miles. The dish to Ellis. No good off the front iron.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Irving can't get it to go. Pacers trail by 17. Allen for the three. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Feeds it to Hill. Ellis again. Shumpert. Ellis dishes to Miles. Ellis goes in. LeBron with the block. Here's Irving. Up and in on the layup.
Hold up.